This is Maya. Let's get into it. I want to walk you through a scenario that is happening in production right now. Not in theory, not in a penetration test, in real customer-facing AI systems that are live and serving users. You open an AI assistant, a banking app, a customer service chatbot, a healthcare portal, something that handles sensitive personal data. You ask a simple question. Show me my last transaction. The AI answers perfectly. Fast, accurate, exactly what you expected. Now, a second customer logs in. Different account, different person. They ask a different question. Why was my payment delayed? And the AI responds using your transaction history. Not their data, yours. No hacker broke in, no server crashed, nobody exploited a vulnerability. No red alert appeared on any dashboard, anywhere in the organization. The system looked completely healthy. Because from an infrastructure perspective, it was. What happened is simpler and scarier than a breach. The AI service cached the context from your conversation. When the second customer asked a similar enough question, the AI reused that cached context instead of fetching fresh data. It reconstructed an answer using information from the wrong user. One missing verification check. One cached conversation that should have been scoped to a single session. One AI service that did not re-verify which record belonged to which user before generating a response. That is all it takes. If you looked at the monitoring dashboard during this incident, you would see nothing wrong. Latency is normal. The response came back fast. Uptime is green. The service never went down. Error rate is 0. The AI returned a 200 response. Request volume is healthy. Everything looks productive. Every traditional metric says the system is performing well. The dashboard is green across the board. Meanwhile, the AI is confidently showing the wrong customer the wrong data. In financial services, this is a regulatory incident, mandatory disclosure, potential fines, loss of customer trust. In healthcare, this is a HIPAA violation, mandatory breach notification, regulatory investigation, legal exposure. In legal services, this is a privilege violation, client matter information exposed to another client. In every industry, it is the same fundamental problem. The AI served the right type of data to the wrong person, and no infrastructure monitoring caught it because the infrastructure was working perfectly. So, how do you catch this? You catch it with decision-level observability. For every AI response, you need a trace that captures 4 things. Who asked? Which authenticated user initiated this request? What data was retrieved? Which specific records did the AI access to generate this response? What context was used? Was it fresh context scoped to this user, or cached context from a previous session? And what was returned? What specific information was included in the response? If you can answer all 4 for every AI response your system generates, you can detect context bleed before your customer does. If you cannot, the first sign of the problem is your customer posting about it online. The fix is architectural, not operational. The AI service layer needs to re-verify data scope on every request. Not once per session, every request. Cached context needs to be scoped to a single user and invalidated between sessions. The trace for every AI response needs to include the data lineage, showing exactly which records were accessed and why. This adds latency. It adds complexity. It adds cost. It is still cheaper than a single data incident in a regulated industry. Build the verification into the AI layer, not above it, not around it, into it. Otherwise, you are trusting cached context to maintain data boundaries that it was never designed to enforce. And the dashboard will be green the entire time it is failing. If this sounded like something that could happen in your system, share it with the person who needs to hear it. See you next time.